it's really exciting to sit there in our hands and hold samples from fish that have not been in these areas in over 100 years. We're gonna get these mounted on cards and we're gonna age them and process them and hopefully do genetic analysis on them and tell us a whole wealth of information about the first returning fish to Spencer Creek and Jenny Creek and Shovel Creek and the main stem Klamath from Iron Gate Hatchery all the way up to Keno Dam, which is the highest point so far that they've gone back. Can't erase hundreds of millions of years of genetics in just 100 years of a dam building. That's human arrogance. That's the arrogance that humans, modern man, and Western colonial views bring. You know, these fish, not just salmonids, but sturgeon, Pacific lamprey in particular. Sturgeon and Pacific lamprey have been in the fossil record for over 400 million years, approaching 500 million years with a B. And they're still here with us, feeding our people, right? And so think about that. It's pretty arrogant to think that with that kind of track record in history, that 100 years really represents anything to them if you've been doing this for 400 million years. These salmonids, these fish right here, they carry the genes of their ancestors. We still have all of the different races of salmon on the Klamath River that we need. The races, what I mean by that is the spring, the summer, and the fall Chinook. We know with nearly perfect diagnosis the difference between a spring, a summer, and a fall Chinook, right? So we've been able to maintain the phenotype of these fish, the runs. And the genotype has been maintained in the Klamath River Basin. So that's why we have this amazing opportunity. That's one of the reasons you're seeing this happening. Because, you know, people think, well, you know, don't salmon go back to the very stream that they were born in? It's true. They are natal homers, but not 100% of them. There's a certain percentage, it's disputed in the peer-reviewed journals, but anywhere between 10 and 20% of salmon do stray, right? And they need to stray, right? That's important to maintain their life history. That's to protect against some catastrophic event. If salmon didn't have the ability to find new habitat and stray, then that would be the end of that genotype, that genetic family. These fish are doing what they've always done, this incredible combination of natal homing coupled with a small percentage of the fish that also go out and are explorers and find new habitat. But let's not just be so salmon-centric. Dam removal, yes, it's great for salmon, and we all love salmon, and we want to talk a lot about salmon, but let's not forget about our other brothers and sisters, like sturgeon and lamprey and steelhead and eulachon and sea-run cutthroat, that it benefits all of those fish too that our people have relied upon. Everyone deserves a pat on the back that's been a part of this monumental change. It took a lot of different people and a lot of efforts to make this happen. I would assume that we're going to have fish above Keno next year, and we'll be talking about probably fish above Link Dam next year in Klamath Falls. Hopefully within a few years, we'll be talking about, I'll be holding fish from Williamson and the Wood and the Sprague Rivers, and we're going to have fish all the way through the whole basin, and we're of course going to process those as well.